Hey, what's going on, Consciouztv, your favorite breakdown commentator? Welcome to another episode of Consciouztv platform. You already know what it gives. It don't even feel like a Monday to me. I was like, why is the trash people here taking my shit out? Oh, it's trash day. It is Monday, in fact. What's going on, you guys? Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful start of the work week after having a wonderful and gorgeous weekend like myself. We got to get into a few things, girl. It's a lot going on. But before we do so, I need you guys to go ahead and thumbs up the video until it's absolutely stuck. You guys know that thumbing up the video not only helps with YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up YouTube's notification system. So when you are thumbing up the video, you are literally knocking on the digital door of another conscious crew member and telling them to get their black asses into the sanctuary. So bully that thumbs up feature. Also, if you love everything the King does here and how hard I work, baby, you can always show some love to the Cash App, $Consciouztv, and or paypal.me/Consciouztv, and thank you all in advance. Also, make sure that you have your notification bell set to all, and last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community wall, your Snapchat, your MySpace, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you in fact leave the link. Just let them whores know that we're loud, live, and in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I was improvising. What's going on, you guys? Happy Monday, everybody. Get up, and get these motherfucking likes up. Y'all already know what it gives. What's going on, Sherry? What's going on, criminal researcher? Hey, boo. What's going on, Sheena? Hey, Star. Hey, Teresa. What's going on? Make me do it, period. What's going on? Look, crazy. What's going on, Karen? Hey, drowning in flames. What's going on, bringing the mess? Hey, love. Hey, y'all. What's going on, Karen? Hey, Dream Doll. What's going on, DD? Hey, Teresa. What's going on, Hollywood Prophet? Hey. What's going on, Ian Gardner? Hey, Boo. Hey, Natasha. Hey, Tracy. What's going on? Hey, everybody. Hey, TRPLBLSD. I got to call you by all the letters, Shy, because it ain't even a word. What's going on, Juicy? What's going on, T Goddess? Hey, Boo. I hate how YouTube done changed this, like how y'all screen names look, but I know that they're doing it to keep down fraud and all of that and keep people from cloning and impersonating people. That's why they changed the name, child. But I got to get used to the way they got this thing formatted. What's going on, Quasha? Hey, my rumors. Hey, Risa. What's going on, Tamara? Hey, y'all. Hey, Sin. What's going on, Lakita? Hey, everybody. My eyeballs always want to start getting dry. I think that fan be making my eyes dry. I should have put some damn eye drops in my eyes. Hey, y'all. Hey, Simone. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Okay, we got to get into it, y'all. Also, shout out to my baby mother Tamara for the nasty piece of child support check for Hey Boo, I need the lipstick info. Okay, I'm gonna link this lip stain because it's really a lip stain. It's like a chapstick lipstick in the description box. So check the description box because I don't even know the name and it's in the other room. But my homeboy actually put me on to this lipstick, child. And I love it. So it'll be in the description box after we're finished here, you guys. And we have to come back because there's more Milagro scams tea coming out, girl. More incriminating, damning evidence against her in this new lawsuit by her ex-subs. We got Tory Lanez tea to get into, Megan Thee Stallion. We got a tug on Tammy Roman's wig. Girl, it's a lot going on. So let's just go ahead and forge ahead. You guys know that the Cocaine Barbie universe has been in ruins, girl, ever since Cardi B released her I Am the Drama, or Am I the Drama album, child. It put all the bitches to work, girl. It put Bia to work. It put Nicki to work. It put JT to work, girl. It gathered all the girls, honey. It got Ice Spice out here, honey, walking all up and down the goddamn sidewalk like she out of her goddamn mind, baby. Okay, she put all the girls to fucking work. And you guys know this ensued between a battle of the wealthy and who's the queen between Cardi and Nicki, who dragged each other's kids, dragged each other's men, dragged each other's husbands and families. Girl drew blood out of each other. It was nasty work. Well, of course, clout chaser like no other, Unwinewithtashak had to enter the group chat, girl, because, you know, she is binded, okay? Nancy, I bind you from talking about Cardi B. But she's trying to get around that by aligning with Onika right now, who's in an open war with Barney B. And she's been making claims and pretty much being a microphone and a lapdog for the Cocaine Barbie, who clearly doesn't have a problem fighting her own battles, all right? But Tasha K has got out here and made claims against DeAndre, who's the ex-stylist of Nicki, and claimed that he cloned her phone, defrauded her, stole thousands of dollars from her. Onika is claiming that there is a cabal of individuals in her inner camp that stole riches and pearls and diamonds from her. This was already prophesied by Barney B, who told her, girl, that the niggas is running up out of your house, girl, with your barrettes and panties and shit. You better go check Kenneth Petty's backpack for your stuff while you worried about me. Okay, and come to find out, those things allegedly are true. Onika has claimed that she's filed police reports, and she told Tasha K, who released a DM thread of Onika claiming that she had filed a police report a week prior to all of this stuff going public about members in her camp stealing from her, defrauding her. Of course, Onika is blaming Barney B and Rock Nation and Desiree Perez, girl, and the Trump administration and Kamala and every goddamn thing, girl, for the conspiracy against her, because I ain't even gonna go there. So now there are explicit claims also being made against Ra Ali. You guys know Ra Ali from It's On Sight, know her from Love and Hip Hop New York. Allegedly, Ra Ali kind of used to also get into some scamming and boosting way back in the Disney. I remember this being a part of her storyline, actually, on Love and Hip Hop, when one of the girls spilled the tea on her on the show. That girl, Robbie, goosting the girls and boosting the girls, girl. Okay, so Joanne the scammer too. All right. Now, you guys know last week, Tasha K and Ra Ali had words on Instagram, and these were those initial words here. These allegations have become more bold against Ra Ali, girl, and I don't know whether Tasha need to be worried and get her lawyers on deck, girl, because the lawsuits seem to be mounting. You guys know DeAndre threatened legal action against Tasha, sent her a cease and desist. She absolutely told him that she absolutely wiped her menstrual with the cease and desist. You guys also know Tasha K made some false claims against EJ, who is Megan Thee Stallion's ex wardrobe stylist, who also testified in the Tory Lanez trial. Tasha K claimed that he used to work for Tamar Braxton and he ran up out of her goddamn mansion with her neck pieces on and shit. And EJ jumped into Tasha K's comment section and said, bitch, thank you. You just gave me that lawsuit. Okay. Now, claims against Ra Ali. So this is what was going on last week. Okay. Oops. Tasha K alleges that Nicki Minaj is no longer friends with the woman who Nicki alleges gave Cardi a knot for her. Okay. And this is obviously a snippet from Tasha's Twitter that says, no, well, Ra Ali said this in response to Tasha initially. At some point in life, you have to level up and drown out any noise, especially when reaching a certain age and success level. I'm used to literally snap at the drop of a hat. And what she means by snap is get her ass beat, girl, on Black Ink Crew. Okay? A mess. I used to literally snap at the drop of a hat when I was younger and engage in antics on the internet, but I'm far beyond that for so many reasons. And shout out to Ra, okay, for getting her act together, because she realized when those ops of hers finally pulled up, she was not going to be able to physically defend herself at all. So she became a good girl to keep from getting her ass whooped out here in these streets. Tasha said in response to Ra, no, ho, you ain't mature. You just big back and out of breath. Don't let me catch you in an airport in a wheelchair, referencing Cardi B and Ra Ali's recent altercation at a French airport terminal. I'm going to do more than throw speakers. I'm throwing hot dogs. And yes, Nicki Minaj, don't with you. I heard you was allegedly forging checks and documents 5 years ago. Now go walk 10,000 steps. Tasha is so corny, child. All right, so that's what was going on. Well, Tasha K came back, girl, and took it to more levels and said, let's drink up, shall we, winos? Child, word on the curb is that Khadijah, Nicki's former assistant, done slid into a new position, Ra Ali's babysitter and side piece. And now listen, they say Ra swings both ways, and allegedly Khadijah handed over Nicki's Apple ID, passwords, and login info to Ra. Next thing you know, credit card details were pulled, and the rest is history. Ra was history. Hashtag big back. I tried to spare you, but here we are. We throwing hot dogs at hoes tonight. Everything is allegedly blah, 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 blah. So this is a mess. Now, a lot of people were trying to figure out, why did Ra Ali get booted from Cocaine Barbie's circle? Because, you know, Nicki, Ra, and my girl Brooke from Basketball Wives, you know, had a little tribunal going on. You know, Ra Ali was the one who chose to attempt to fight on behalf of Onika at the Harper's Bazaar red carpet event, even though the knot given to Cardi B was from a security guard accidentally elbowing her, not Ra Ali making contact with her. However, Brooke is still around. We know that Brooke appeared with Nicki Minaj in the Ruby Red or Ruby the Sleeves music video, but there was no Ra Ali on site. But there hasn't been any emphatic reasoning for why Onika got Ra sitting curbside. Okay. Now, Tasha took it steps further by also jumping into Twitter Spaces as well. And we're going to listen to what she had to say, because remember when Barney B and Cocaine Barbie would be on Twitter, in Barney B's official Unite the People statement to Nicki, she said, "You've been diagnosed with schizophrenia." She made that claim that not only did she know that Onika was being stolen from by her own inner circle, but that she had been diagnosed with a mental illness. Given Cardi B's track record of telling the truth, at least on other people, I'm going to have to take that, for what it is, girl, because so far, Cardi B ain't told a single lie. Well, viewers are saying that Tasha might have actually confirmed that Nicki has been diagnosed with schizophrenia or some type of mental illness. Check out this audio excerpt captured by The Coffee City on YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe to Coffee City on YouTube and also follow Coffee City on Instagram. Okay, she captured Tasha's Twitter space, and this is Tasha.
And that's another issue too. Y'all got to think, like, when Nicki wasn't married and there was opportunity to get, when you think about doctors, and that's another thing that we're going to be unwinding here in the days to come, or maybe even weeks to come. So just stay tuned for all of this. But like, I asked a question, I think it was last night, and I was like, hey, what do all these people have in common? Michael Jackson and all of them, and they have doctors, and these doctors, diagnose them with certain things. Kanye West. I mean, it's even happening to Desiree Perez's daughter, Demery, how she had certain doctors pinned aside to try to 5150 her daughter and put her into a conservatorship, according to her daughter. And so this is not something that is like a conspiracy theory. This shit actually happens. But if they're able to separate Nicki and Kenny, that makes Nicki vulnerable because your husband is your power of attorney. Your husband is your signator on all of your accounts in the event anything goes wrong. Michael wasn't married. Britney Spears was married, but of course they control all of that.
And speaking of that, I want to say this. So I'm going to say allege, but girl, word on the curb, because we can't find a marriage certificate for Kenneth and Nicki, but allegedly Nicki and Kenneth got officiated in Trinidad. So there's a whole another type of like government and recognition of marriage there. And apparently this was done so that they could avoid Nicki being vacuumed into the restitution that Kenneth Petty has to pay, etc. We know that Kenneth Petty has like 5 or 6 other children as well. So this also keeps Nicki's bank account from being hit for child support, etc. So they may not have a marriage that is legally recognized in the United States because of all of Kenneth Petty's drama and pre-baggage that he dragged into the relationship. But allegedly they got married in Jamaica. Now we know Yandy did something similar when it came to me and DZ. They had the ceremony, but didn't get the marriage officiated because of all of the legal drama that me and DC had going on that would have bled into Yandy also having to be responsible for those things, because obviously when you're married, you become one entity. So your husband's debt is your debt, your wife's debt is your debt, etc. So clever business move, but I don't know how that's going to work, considering that, let me see something. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, so I don't know how the whole power of attorney thing is going to work, considering that they don't have a legal marriage. Like, they're not legally recognized as a married couple in the United States. So if something was to happen to Onika, she needed any type of medical intervention, anything happened to her brain, which it looks like she probably got one more good year on that brain, girl, and then that V8 engine, girl, time to refurbish her. So I don't know how that's going to work unless there's other paperwork in place, because, you know, she can assign Kenneth the power of her power of attorney, even if he's not her husband, because you can make anybody your power of attorney. You can make your sister power of attorney. You can make your daughter the power of attorney. So they may have had a go around that still puts Kenneth Petty in the power of attorney position.
In fact, that all these narratives are out about Kenny stealing this to buy chains and buy that. That's not what it is. It's like, you know, they got doctors that are giving out these diagnoses saying that she's schizophrenic and bipolar and all of this stuff.
So that was what Tasha K had to say. Like I said, there's
okay, hold on. So we're going to run that back one more time.
Thing goes wrong. Michael wasn't married. Britney Spears was married, but of course they control all of that. And so the mere fact that all these narratives are out about Kenny stealing this to buy chains and buy that, that's not what it is. It's like, you know, they got doctors that are giving out these diagnoses saying that she's schizophrenic and bipolar and all of this stuff.
So
stealing this to buy chains and buy that, that's not what it is. It's like, you know, they got doctors that are giving out these diagnoses saying that she's schizophrenic. And
okay, so yes, girl, Tasha K literally just emphatically stated that there are doctors that have diagnosed Onika as schizophrenic. Not only was Tasha speaking about sometimes the way people are taken advantage of by their teams, by their families, etc., like Britney Spears. Wendy Williams can be argued to have, even though I have a whole different perspective on Miss fucking Wendy. But Britney Spears certainly is a perfect example of a star who was vacuumed into the vortex of conservatorship, who was taken advantage of by a bunch of greedy individuals, a greedy family, a greedy ex-husband, a greedy father, etc., girl who was self-sabotaging her and locking her ass up and grifting off all of her multi-millions. But Tasha did say that there are doctors who have diagnosed Onika with schizophrenia. Now, I'm not inclined to get into Tasha K's conspiracy theories and talking about, oh, it's not Kenny, because Tasha would be the last one to know. Cardi B actually sits closer to Onika's camp than Tasha K does. Tasha K gets her makeup done by 6-year-olds. Cardi and Onika actually run in the same circles. They have the same hairstylists, the same makeup artists, the same drivers, etc. So Cardi B is more inclined to actually intersect with people who actually have intimate ties to Onika than Tasha K, who's hiding in her goddamn bodega every goddamn day, running from damn lawsuits, etc., not coming outside, not being on no red carpets, girl. She don't intersect with these people's world in that fucking way. So I'm tossing out the rest of the shit that she said about it's not Kenneth. You wouldn't know that it's not fucking Kenneth. You're talking about Kenneth Petty, the same man who was on fucking probation when he was 16 years of age for theft. Girl, y'all gonna make me really redo my live stream and republish all the facts about Mr. Kenneth Petty, girl. Kenneth Petty has thievery and corruption in his soul. Not only is he a 2-time convicted felon who murdered a man in broad daylight and then raped a 16-year-old girl, but at the time that he was raping Jennifer Huff, he was also on probation for grand theft. So yes, he is also literally a fucking thief. And if he's a clever one, girl, he's getting the ultimate lick by keeping Miss Cocaine Barbie allegedly drugged the hell up, leaving her dizzy and dazzled so that she not keeping up with her finances. Because why in the fuck did Onika just catch the tea? Why did she just catch the tea? Cardi B been knew the tea. She didn't wake up, sober up, and pucker up until Cardi B let it be known that, bitch, you need to look through your receipt books, honey, because I'm sure you got some coinage missing from your purse. And then Onika went and looked and said, and missing. Girl, somebody going to jail now. So now the question is, why didn't you catch this first? Does Onika, like every other wealthy person, not have a fucking accountant? Or hell, is also the accountant slicing 10% off the top, 10 extra percent off the top of her annual salary too? Because if Kenneth Petty got Onika over there dizzy and dazzled, girl, ain't no telling how many people are taking advantage of a possibly incoherent Onika. Out of touch with reality ass Onika. I want your hair. Don't worry, I got something special for you guys, okay? I ain't gonna talk about it, though. I'm gonna be about it. So, this diagnosis makes perfect sense, though, to us, you guys. You want to know why? Because I'm not surprised that Onika, who invented alter egos, Roman was literally, allegedly a whole nother motherfucking personality. She's always kind of embraced her capacity to hear from her other personalities and incorporated that into her art. I think initially to Onika, that represented itself as creativity, but now as a result of maybe a lot of stress. And she did admit that she was addicted to Percocets. She told that to Vogue, so I don't have to say allegedly. She's also said that we can get an idea of her drug use just by listening to her music. And everything is in her music, from Pills and Potions to Kokio in the Tokyo. So I think what initially represented itself as creativity has become a real life mental illness due to probably a lot of stress and a lot of abuse of narcotics. And now she has a real life chemical fucking imbalance. And I think, like most Black people, and with Onika being as arrogant as she is, she's been to doctors and they've said, look, I think you're bipolar. I think you're schizophrenic. Your levels are looking like this. The self-evaluation is coming back like this. You're hormonally out of touch. We can regulate this by prescriptions. Like most Black people who attach stigma to mental illness, she probably shied away from it. And because she's already losing it, because she's already conspiratorial as hell, she's already paranoid as hell, and then this abuse of Percocets and whatever the hell else she's been doing and might be on, done compromise her critical thinking, she's under the belief that this is an attack and that these diagnoses are ill-intended and are a component of a Rock Nation assault on her livelihood and on her brand. And she's deflecting in order to keep from actually dealing with the reality that something probably is in fact wrong. And everybody, even from an optical standpoint, even from a viewer standpoint, feels that way. Almost every comment section that Nicki gets posted in, where she's going off on Station Head, going off on Twitter, everybody is like, doctors, nurses, she's out again. She's out again, doctors. Everybody is like, where's her husband? Where are the people that care for her? Something is clearly wrong. I mean, she's in her Kanye bag. The brain is not braining right now. And just like Kanye, who didn't want to accept help, he also believed there was a concerted effort to wash and rinse his ass for whatever reason. Onika is leaning in the same way. But Tasha K, and I'm going to let y'all hear it again, confirmed that, and I'm sure Nicki probably told her this in the pillow talk. Yeah, I done been to these doctors. They're telling me that I'm schizophrenic. It's nothing wrong with me. I'm a multimillionaire, BBL, big titty, bad bitch. How the fuck can a bitch with a BBL have schizophrenia, Tasha? How can a bitch with double D's and titties this big have schizophrenia, Tasha? How can a bitch whose cheekbones sit like this be mentally ill? Trasha, I'm Lil Kim's replacement. How in the hell could I be schizo? Trasha, you see how fucking snatched this waist is? Trasha, how can a bitch with a waist this snatch be schizophrenic? Trasha. Oh, but I can only imagine how psychotic that pillow talk session between Cocaine Barbie and Tasha K was, girl. A mess. But listen to Tasha say it again, courtesy of the Coffee City platform.
And so the mere fact that all these narratives are out about Kenny stealing this to buy chains and buy that, that's not what it is. It's like, you know,
she
they
said,
got doctors that are giving out these diagnoses saying that she's schizophrenic and bipolar and all of this stuff.
So that would...
Wow, girl. Onika is more than likely in denial, like a lot of Black people who find mental illness to be stigmatizing. Onika wants to probably believe that she's perfect, that Jesus is her white Jesus, is her Lord and Savior, her white Jesus. You know that Jesus got her. Yeah, Jesus got you to the doctor, baby, so they can tell you, bitch, you're crazy. And instead of popping perks, you need some goddamn mood relaxers, some goddamn horse tranquilizers, and some brain regulating medicine, sugar, because not being medicated as a schizophrenic makes you act in ways that are crazy. You can uncrazy yourself by getting on the medicine and getting in therapy. I believe she possibly has been self-medicating through pills and potions, as she said, because that was a way of her possibly treating what she did not understand all these years, which was the development of either bipolar disorder or schizophrenia. What do you guys think? Let's do a poll. And then we got to hear some more from Tasha K girl, because she also went into more Twitter spaces to get into the Ra Ali storyline arc. Let's do a poll. And you guys run the likes up. It's 183 likes on this video, and there are almost 700 of y'all in the building. Stop playing on my head top. My hair don't even play on my actual head top, y'all. Don't play on my head top like this. It's almost 700 of y'all in the motherfucking building. And only 185 likes. Do better. Do better. Do better, Conscious Crew. Do y'all believe Nicki Minaj is mentally ill? Oh, that's actually a Q&A. And it might be me who need to do better. Hold on. Do y'all believe Nicki Minaj is mentally ill? Okay, I just put a poll up there. Y'all vote on that. Now, while we're waiting on that, Tasha K went into more Twitter spaces, and we have to hear from her. And listen to what she had to say.
Kenny. That it's not me, it's Kenny.
Kenny ain't got to steal. He's the husband.
At all.
Do you understand? Like, Kenny does not have to steal shit. He's the fucking husband.
He's not the husband in America. He's just her boyfriend in America. He's her husband in Trinidad.
She has this man's last fucking name. And see,
he also should have known he didn't have to steal pussy to get pussy. And yet, he snatched pussy.
5 fucking years ago, I put out that Ra Ali, and I want to say allegedly, okay, was forging Nicki Minaj's name on documents. What? Right, Ali. So I asked her yesterday, I was like, who is Khadijah? I'm getting all this information on my desk. I'm like, who's Khadijah? She is Ali's babysitter now, but she was Nicki Minaj's personal assistant for a little while. Nicki hired her, and Nicki hires the Barbs sometimes to do, little things. And so,
yeah, such as her head barb, Pedro, who she recently fired, who was her personal assistant and social media manager, who's also an alleged pedophile because he was exposed in the DMs of trying to get the penis of a 17-year-old teenager. Moving along.
Khadijah is an ex-Barb. And so Khadijah had access to Nicki's social media. She had access to the iCloud so that she can post on behalf and, do things for Nicki.
Right,
and stuff like that. She's no longer there, apparently, because Khadijah is being investigated right now for stealing Nicki's information, sharing it, Apple ID, password, username, and giving it to Ra, as well as others. All right, so back to Ra Ali. That's how she keeps tabs on Nicki. That's how she's always been able to access, I guess, allegedly her stuff. That it's not.
Okay. Now, the irony is all Onika raps about is keeping goons, shooters, drug dealers, cocaine pushers around her, and she married a goddamn sex offender murderer, and she paid for the entire legal representation of another criminal in her family, her brother, who raped his 12-year-old stepdaughter. So it seems to me that Onika loves being surrounded by criminals. It's just that she don't like when they commit crimes against her. She don't mind the criminals, baby. She don't mind gang members. She don't mind rapists and pedophiles. She don't mind any of this personality type. She just don't like when it costs her. She just don't like when their criminality are directed to her. And then all of a sudden, she has a righteous call to clean up these streets and get the po-po involved. But she don't mind criminals as long as they're not committing crimes against her. And unfortunately, it doesn't work that way because there's no honor, Onika, amongst thieves. Criminal people don't have a respect or a care for anyone but their own selfish, narcissistic ass motherfucking needs. So you're always going to end up smacked in the face when you decide to make a deal with the goddamn devil. Come on, come on, come on. All right, now, let me check this poll here. Oh, wow. It's almost a unanimous vote that you all believe that Onika is mentally ill. 89 to 90% of the chat says yes, y'all believe that Nicki is suffering from something chemically and cognitively in her brain. Only 11% of y'all don't, and that's probably because y'all on cocaine too. Okay? But thank you for the poll. All right, so here's the question now. Is Ra Ali going to sue the shit out of Tasha K, who's emphatically accusing her of committing conspiratorial fraud against Cocaine Barbie? Because those are some pretty bold and emphatic statements. And if Ra Ali doesn't take this up, is it because there's some truth to this? And if there's some truth to this, oh my God. Now, the thing about it is, with all these names that are coming out of Cocaine Barbie's camp, DeAndre, Ra Ali, and Khadijah, the ex-former assistant and babysitter, the irony is we still have no fucking proof from Onika that any of this is fucking real. She claims that there was a police report that she filed against DeAndre, yet we've still not retrieved a police report. And I don't know why Tasha, who's acting as her voice box, would not ask her for that police report. We're not seeing any proof that any charges, any action has been taken against any of these individuals. So I'm still leaving room for the fact that none of this, in fact, may be real. It may be more delusions of Onika's alleged schizophrenia, girl. And I have a relative who suffers from schizophrenia. And when she wasn't on her medication, girl, she was also accusing goddamn Rock Nation of why her hair was nappy. Rock Nation, girl, of why she ain't had no tampons, girl. Blaming Rock Nation, bitch, for why she only had $97 in food stamps, bitch. When you not on that medication, girl, and that schizophrenic episode, bitch, is episoding, girl. It is one hell of an episode of the Jerry Springer Show, girl. Okay, girl, it's lights, camera, it's motherfucking action, girl. When Miss Schizophrenia is activated, child. Girl, it's a whole movie, bitch. It's a whole entire movie. So I'm leaving room still until we get some verifiable, objective proof that this is real, that Onika made it real, that she's presenting actual receipts and not just a bunch of fucking narratives that are being peddled by another narrative-driven, sued-ass commentator. Onika gonna have to come harder than us to put some blood in this. So either these things are true or they're not. Because when it comes to DeAndre, allegedly, he has a past of being Joanne the scammer. So there could be some fire where there is smoke here. Ra Ali allegedly has a past of being Joanne the scammer. So there could be some fire where there is smoke here. Could be. But because we're also dealing with Onika here, girl. Literally. This thing could go either motherfucking way. So I'll keep you guys updated. Any tea y'all guys see here, bring it to me, send it to me, girl. Okay? I'll be keeping my good eye, on this story. You guys run the likes up, run the likes up, run the likes up. If you enjoyed yourself, etc., please thumbs up the video, share. Cash App, PayPal, all donation information is in the description box below. We got to come back and get into some Tory Lanez, get into some Megan Thee Stallion, get into some Milagro scams. We got to get into some Tammy Roman. We got to get into some Brandy and Monica, girl. We got to get into the things. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute. Peace.